Welcome back, everybody. I guess it's time to start on the ceiling. Like I said, I think what I'm going to do, get me elevated so it'd be easier to put blocks up here. Maybe one more. Yeah, this should be good. This, let's do this. Not sure what to do over here. I think I'm just gonna go to the end. Then we'll figure out what to do with this ceiling. I don't know if, I've not decided whether this is gonna be a walkway. I think maybe there'll be another walkway right there, and then the rest of it will be a pit. We're gonna do this. Oops. Oh no! Okay. Whew. Thought I messed things up. Let's, oh, I wonder if I do this. Well, that might be easier to do this way. And you're thinking, boy, isn't there going to be a lot of scaffolding? Yes, it will. But I have a lot of scaffolding. Oh, I'm going to put this scaffolding floor in all the way around here. And then we can get started on the ceiling. I got my platforms in, but the room was too big, so I couldn't put just one base, so it's not going to be as satisfying as when I knock it all down. But I did use basically all the scaffolding. Well, I got a couple stacks. That's not too bad. I used up, I think I had like 5 more stacks or something. It's a lot of scaffolding. A lot of scaffolding. But I have a spider farm and a bamboo farm, so that makes as much scaffolding as I want. I had made a whole bunch before or something. I can't remember what. So I went around to every chest they had in here and came up with a lot of. I didn't realize I had as much scaffolding. I think what I'm doing as far as scaffolding is concerned is if I look and I don't have any, I just run over and make a couple more stacks and then just shove it in a box someplace and forget about it. But since we're up here, we can work on this roof now, or the ceiling. We're going to have like a beam coming across here, which is a continuation of these pillars going up. Oh yeah, and I was not going to do that. Do this. There. I'll get rid of that pesky hole there. I think here we'll do it like this. Take these out. And then there. Looks like it's part of a natural continuation across there. So, and then do I want to push it out the same way? Do they line up? Line up at all? No, they don't. Which is good that I have this block in between. I think I'm gonna just push them out. Leave these beams across there. And I'm hoping this is not going to make it too end stony. It has an awful lot of ends. What I put in between it? I guess I've got diorite. So that may be what. Because I want something that's like a real contrast. Or stands out. I don't want to blend in with all the rest of the end stone. Oops, and I'm out. Oh, no, I had extra. Now I'm out. Here. What? Yeah, I think that'll be okay. It's not as varied, I guess, as this, but I don't need it to be. And then we can just andesite this whole thing. Good. And then gonna end right here, isn't it? I was just thinking I may need to bring some of these lanterns down on that side. Depends. Let's see. Do this, and while I'm at it, that. And the other thing I needed. Oh, polished. Polished. Yeah, polished. Yeah, so this is the end right here. Yeah, so that. Oh, farther off than I thought. Get rid of that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. And some tuft. I need some more tuft. I need to make some more polished tuft. Oh. And then that's going to be the edge of the pit. Will be over here. Because the pit will start. This will be pit right here. And there'll be a fence right here. Protect people from accidentally falling in. And this. So I wonder if it's gonna get too dark. Because we are going to have a floor, or not floor, ceiling at some point. Well, I need to dig this out, so maybe this will be gone by the time I dig out the pit all the way to the top. We'll have to see. Let's not jump ahead. Let's not jump ahead. So I think get rid of all these around the edges. Yeah, so they break kind of weirdly. And yeah, it is kind of satisfying still. Not as good as the last one we did where we had one big pillar in the middle and the whole thing just sort of exploded. That was much more. let's see. If I get rid of this torch here. Oh, I got plenty of light. Okay, I don't need to. I'm not going to need to hang any lanterns from. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then I just need to figure out what to put in here, which I think is going to be completely. Oh, I know what I can do. Yeah, I can do this. This will be fine. We'll do. Oh, even better? No, I don't have enough purple, but I do have the amethyst. Oh, so dang it. There. Clear that out. Oh no. Oh, that scaffolding, I still fell. It is a little dark. Oh. It's a little dark and I'm missing a couple blocks there. Good thing I noticed that. I have in the past done things like that and forgot all about it and then came back what seems like years later and had so I was like, there's a hole there. Why is there a hole there? I don't remember putting a hole there. I thought I finished this. And I've had to go back and put the hole, fill the hole back in. So luckily I caught it now before it was a problem. That roof, not roof, that ceiling seems a little, but I think I'm okay. Since the floor's okay, as long as I don't have anything spawning out here. I think we're good. Which means the other thing we're going to need to do is do the same thing here over there. Looks good. And then compare it over here. Yeah, so I think that will do it for the sea. Oh. Okay, I've got andesite there and I've got diorite there. Nah, dang it. It's the little things. Get rid of this and we'll put the right block and then we should be all done. There. I told you I had I guess it's a beaucoup amount of scaffolding. Everything's clear. So this is done. This here. So now I just need to figure out what this is going to look like. But yeah, so we were going to have a path that goes over this way. Let me get rid of the scaffolding. I don't need it anymore. We'll just, we have a scaffolding shulker. And then I need polish deeps. I think I'm gonna need another. Where's the polish deep? Let me start over here because this side will be easier. I'm gonna have, yeah, starting over here. This is gonna be hallway over to my right. So everything behind me now, everything to my left, everything in front of me, everything behind me. So that over there is going to be dug out. So that's going to be the spawn pit. I think that's okay. Did I, okay, I want to make sure I'm not going to get mobbed. So this is all going to be cleaned out with the spawner floating over there. And this is all going to be water probably, because it is water. And it will go up to this level. I'll dig all this out and get rid of, and we'll get rid of all this. And I think it goes down, well, not too far. So I'll dig all this down. And then the water level will be up to the top of this. So we'll have like a little lake here with the spawn, we'll call it Spawn Lake. And then here, this is going to be where the rail is. So we'll have to figure out what that's going to look like. This is a little narrow. I kind of like it over here. I mean, it's going to cut off a little bit of this corner of this lake over here, which I think it'll be okay, unless I want to do some kind of like bridge over the water. I might do that. Might do a bridge over troubled water. No, just some normal water. Not gonna have any troubled water here. Everything's gonna go fine. Everything's gonna be normal. Which I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to push it this way anyhow, because I want the I want this hallway to be about this wide, but I can't push much farther into here. I mean, the most I could go is probably take this wall out right there. 2, 3. That would only make it. That would make me 5 across if I made the wall here. I may do that. Just so I have an odd number here. And then this is going to go there. So yeah, so maybe a bridge up to here would be okay. Plus this, yeah, this is foot traffic too, so that's not going to be too bad. That'll be fine on this end. And then for this side over here, we're going to want push this all the way out here. I think we'll end right there. We'll have you'll walk out here and be able to just kind of peek over the edge and see down into the valley. Yes, that means it needs to be, I guess it could be tiny. Just a little observation. That. And this is all going to be water, so it's going to go flowing down there. I'm going to leave this. So this will still be here. I think it's only going to be 1 thick instead of 2. But we do want to clear this out. This is all going to be full. And we will have walkway here. Walkway there. A wall there. Then all this needs to go too. Except it's going to stay under the water level so I don't get a big waterfall going over there. Just like I don't want a big waterfall going over here, even though this is going to be full. So maybe if I that, yeah, I think I can make it much wider. If I make this quite wide, that. I think that'll give us a good, well, it kind of fills all that in. I want to go the whole width. I'll have to define it. So I guess maybe it will work putting this break in here, and that's like a completely separate section. And we can do the same thing here. I can be a little more, not generous, but a little more creative with my flooring over here. Because I don't want to just repeat these patterns. We'll use the same blocks, but do a different pattern thing. Press again to the rails in there. That's okay. That's the only thing. You heard that, didn't you? Yeah, I heard that too. I think the only thing I need, bring it. Oh, look at that, more scaffolding. Goes in the scaffold box. But cool. Yeah, I didn't bring what I need, so let me go get that and be back in a second. Put that there, and I'm going to put a light on top. I just think it's going to look better. They're good. I couldn't remember if those touched her. Then we're just going to have a rail. A normal rail. You can jump over it if you want. If you want to jump into the water and swim with the sharks, more than happy to let you go. That. It's going to be here, but I think it's probably going to go all the way up to there. And then there'll be something across the top. I don't know what. It probably not polished deep slate. Maybe more tuft. There we go. So that kind of blocks off where the pit is going to go. I still need to dig it down from the top all the way there and then clear out all this down below. But that gets us started for now. So, and that gets us to the end of this episode. I want to thank everybody for watching. I wish you all have a very great day, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.